Can we not have Ghostbusters news without everyone being mad? This is not 2016 anymore, guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and what we're going to be talking about is this new update around Ghostbusters 2020, also known as Ghostbusters 3. Well, it looks like the official title might have just leaked online, and it's definitely got a lot of fans split, more than I thought they would. So what I'm going to be doing here for you guys is breaking down why they went with this title, why fans are upset that this is happening, and also if you want anything and everything Ghostbusters related, I do have a full playlist on my channel. We just did one the other day where they announced Bill Murray is involved, the movie will be scary, and so much more. But also, let me know what you think about this title down below. Are you on the good side? Or are you on the hating it side? Alright, so right now the title that has been leaked online according to IGN and their sources is that Ghostbusters is going to be named Ghostbusters Afterlife. We heard rumblings that they might go with the name Ghostbusters 2020. Others were really hoping they would just call it Ghostbusters 3. But they're just going to go with the plain name, no number, and call it Ghostbusters Afterlife. Before going into why fans are upset, my quick thoughts on this. I like the title. It seems nice. It seems fitting with what we've heard so far about this story because the main cast are these group of kids: Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Logan Kim, Celeste O'Connor. This is essentially your new Ghostbusters team, and the main two characters, Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace, they move into a small town, this haunted looking house with a barn that happens to have the Ecto-1 and a whole bunch of the Ghostbusters equipment, and is all pretty much assumed that this family is related to one of the past Ghostbusters, preferably Egon's character since Harold Ramis has passed away. The tagline of Afterlife is very fitting because this movie is about forgiveness and what it's like to lose a loved one. But let's get to the nitty gritty. You guys are here because you're like, why do people care? The title's fine. I think it's fine. I think it works good. They want it to be titled Ghostbusters 3, or at least just have that 3 on there, because they have confirmed this is in continuity with Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. It's a direct continuation of that world. The director and everyone involved so far has said that this movie will stay true to those two films. It'll contain the same DNA, have a bunch of callbacks. We have already gotten set photos with Stay Puft Marshmallow in the background of some of this stuff. We've gotten photos of the original Ecto-1 all rusted up, running around the streets. And some of these first reactions are, yeah, it's a bad title. Just call it Ghostbusters 3 and pretend the last movie didn't exist. I assume Ghostbusters 3 was already taken. Some more from other websites. Just call it Ghostbusters 3. There's no need for that. Another person saying, why is it so hard for companies to just number their movies lately? Or one person going, do the right thing and call it Ghostbusters 3 or Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife. How hard can that be? So there's a lot of fans out there that just really want that 3 attached to it, and there's a couple of reasons why they didn't do that. One, you have to understand, yes, this is technically a sequel to the first two Ghostbusters movie, but at the same time, it's a soft reboot. It's a starting over. It's almost like The Force Awakens of the Ghostbusters universe. It's gonna have the original cast members involved, but this is mainly to pass the torch off to a new generation of Ghostbusters lovers. And with that said, if you put 3 on the title, that kind of limits your audience marketing wise. Because the casual moviegoer who doesn't watch these videos and keep up to date with all the Ghostbusters stuff, they don't realize they have to watch the first 2 Ghostbusters movie to get an appreciation out of this new one. And if they did see that it was Ghostbusters 3, they'd go, I never saw Ghostbusters, so I'm gonna skip that. Was never for me. Instead of, oh, a brand new one where maybe I don't have to know anything, I'm gonna go in and see that right away. It's the same reason the rebooted Halloween movie that came out in 2018 was also titled Halloween, even though technically that movie is Halloween 2. Because if they named it Halloween 2, it would have just confused people because there's already 2 other Halloween 2s. It gave the impression that it's its own standalone thing, and that's what they're going here. But I was on the side of like, you know what, I'm fine with this, it's fine. Why didn't they put the 3 attached? And then I saw someone else's argument of why they should put the 3 on there, and it's got me a little convinced. This person said, dumb title, they are already messing this up. Smart thing to do is just call it Ghostbusters 3 so that everyone knows it's a sequel to the original films and has nothing to do with the female version. That's a good point. Even though I strongly believe it's smart for them business-wise not to put the 3 on it because it leaves it open for anybody, even if they haven't seen a past Ghostbusters movie, to go see this film earning it a lot of box office, and then just getting us more sequels if this film is good. But that point right there, that it's not distinguishing itself enough from the female version, that a lot of people were not happy with, that it made fans upset. I didn't mind the movie, I found some enjoyment out of it, but it wasn't the Ghostbusters I wanted. Now with this one coming out, there are really going to be people who think this is a sequel to the female version, and if they didn't enjoy the female version, they're not going to go see this new one. Or even worse, the grandmas out there will see the 3 and go, I thought the female was 1. Did I skip? I'm just going to go watch The Lighthouse. I hear that's good. So that's actually a really smart point, and we saw that maybe confusion with titles and people not understanding this current timeline could really affect their box office with like a movie like Terminator Dark Fate. Again, I know you people watching this video know exactly how the timeline works and where this movie fits in. Technically, it's a reboot. It's Terminator 3. But there were people out there who thought this was a direct sequel to Terminator Genesis or Terminator Salvation, and were just so confused with missing characters and different actors that same effect that happened to Terminator Dark Fate could happen to Ghostbusters 2020. So it has me wondering if this will actually work in its benefit, and what do you do? Because you want to get that mass audience to go see the movie without them thinking they have to see 2 other movies first, which I highly recommend you do. I mean, it's Ghostbusters. It's not really a punishment to watch those movies, but the idea that they could just start fresh into this world could satisfy some. But even with that said, this title still isn't 100% confirmed. It's just what's leaked out and what some sites are reporting. There's even this promotional poster for the Ecto Cooler drink coming up, so using the tagline Afterlife. As cool as this is and as bad as I want those drinks, I have a feeling this is fake, especially since it was brought on by a Twitter account that was literally made this month with very little followers, not even verified, and this is supposed to be associated with the Coca-Cola company. It's a great promotional artwork, but I just don't believe this is the real case, so this might not be the real title. But even with that said, do you guys think it should be Ghostbusters 3 or Ghostbusters with a tagline, or just go Ghostbusters 2020? I want to hear what you guys think. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.